I was interested to audition for a woman who kind of led a double life, like started out as a housewife and ended up living on the streets. I knew that she had Alzheimer's, and that was a challenging aspect of the character that I wasn't sure I was going to be able to do, but I was, for that reason, really interested in seeing what I could do, at least for the audition. I liked the aspect of this woman, white, middle-class housewife, making her way to living on the street and how easily that transition happened and what kind of circumstances could put someone into that position, and kind of gave like a perspective on homelessness that isn't always considered. When we shot Chocolate, one of our main concerns was, could she go missing long enough to start living on the street? And we had many people tell us it would be hard for someone to go missing for more than 3 days if people were looking for them.
Do you want to go for a big cup of hot chocolate?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
So we had finished shooting Chocolate, and I was at my gym across from LACMA, and I saw a flyer for a woman who was missing with Alzheimer's.
Underway right now for a woman missing for more than a month. She got separated from her family during a trip to the LA County Museum of Art.
This hit close to home because I realized that people are unaware that someone could possibly go missing this long. So I looked right away. I went home and looked up the website, Nancy is Missing, and I saw that this family had an incredible search system in place where they were asking for people who wanted to be tip trackers.
I was just busy. I told you that. You know that. It's not going to happen again.
But Mom, we're forgetting things.
No, Ellen, stop it. Never say that again.
Well, it was shocking to us to watch the movie and how seemingly accurate it was, right? You did a very good job of capturing that, and the possibility of somebody being able to survive on the street and getting help, as was shown in Chocolate, getting help from the homeless community is very real. There's no question that could easily happen, and it could easily happen that they could stay missing for a while. And Nancy's been missing now for quite some time.
I think like within the first week of being a tip tracker, I got a phone call saying, we have a sighting near LACMA, and this is your area. Would you be able to go out and see if it's confirmed for us, whether it's Nancy or not? And I tried to rally all of my friends on social media to help me look for Nancy, and it was shockingly difficult to get any response. But then the trailer was released, and it started to get lots of attention. As that happened, which was exciting, it became more and more sad and difficult for me to understand why these pictures of Nancy that I was posting, or this information about Nancy, wasn't getting as much attention on social media as Chocolate was.
Piercey did a phenomenal job of acting in that, and it really got to me. She sort of has a vacant stare at times in the movie, and it really captures the look that I got from Nancy quite often.
We made a movie that had an important message in it. Already, we needed a feature just to be able to tell the full story so that people can actually see how someone can transition from a life that's seemingly comfortable to living on the street not knowing who you are.
I consider Chocolate a very positive experience in terms of letting people aware, but of course it really hit at my heartstrings as well.
Now, having learned of Nancy's experience and with everything we've been through, I'm realizing that that's a whole subject matter that hasn't fully maybe been discussed on a large scale. So how that affects someone when they wander, and how people actually get lost, which I know now is pretty common. For days, people can go missing. I think that's a subject matter that hasn't been seen on the large screen that I know of.
She went missing after being separated from her family during a visit here to LACMA back on October 15th. Her family found surveillance video that shows Nancy leaving the museum, walking west on Wilshire Boulevard before she wasn't seen again.
see how big this city is, and you see how many different places she could be, and it's just crushing. You just can't imagine how you're going to find her.
10 people in Los Angeles are missing every day. 8 or 9 of them reappear within 48 hours, but the others are not to be found.
It's possible that somebody's hiding her, or a facility has her fraudulently and they don't want to give that information out.
2030, 0.5% of the entire world population will have Alzheimer's disease. The United States, right now, it's getting close to 6 million individuals, and that increases every year.
Wickedly smart, trained as an engineer. She was a private pilot.
Now, she's got the mentality of a 5-year-old, and she's got medical needs.
I was going home and I seen her right in the corner of my house.
Is this a routine pattern of fraud that we see throughout the state of California and indeed the country? There's no glory in this. There's greed and tragedy, and we're just trying to find Nancy.
Please pass these recommendations, and please continue to look for my wife, Nancy.
So she's out there.
Where is she?
Yeah, so where is she? It's still a puzzle. We have no idea.